So we eased into it. We're only just getting used to it, and it's the end of term 1. But I think it gets easier as it goes, and we learn how to write it out properly in our books.
It's not boring work.
Okay. PVC is post-based curriculum, and what it does for me is like it helps me because it's not like separate subjects, it's like all in one. Yeah.
And this term we're doing sedimentation in the Porirua Harbour and how different water drains have different kinds of pollution.
That it makes a lot of things easier. Instead of having to go around the rest of the school for every lesson, it just puts it into one lesson.
So how they combined like 2 or 3 classes together, we learn like a subject or a topic with all of those subjects. So we'll learn science and maths. We'll learn all of that stuff just with one topic.
We do a lot of practical stuff in PBC too. It's not all just writing and...
I guess they put the school puts our learning in different ways, like PVC.
Maybe because when you just say you got English, all of them will probably be like, oh, English, but PBC 1 actually helps us to understand more around that subject.
I guess the new changes to our curriculum is a bit hard to get used to at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's making me become a better student because it's easier because it's 2 subjects at once. It's not like wasting much time.
Well, I think place-based learning is it's increasing my knowledge in reading, maths.
I think it actually makes you connect with the learning more, seeing as it's a place around you. You get more into it, and it helps that because some kids get distracted and they're like, why am I learning this? Like algebra, it's like, huh? Why am I learning this? Well, in BBC, you know why you're taking samples, right? Because there's sediment in the harbour.
I think the PBC learning allows me to be able to get into more depth with the education than the old education that I was brought into, and that the PBC learning just allows me to be able to look into a deeper future for me, and just basically for me to strive to be my best.
I feel like it helps us focus more on the certain things we're learning about, so we can spend more time focusing on that one thing that we're learning, so it helps us grasp onto what we're learning, if you know what I mean.
When it first started, it was really confusing because we had just one book for both subjects, but we had to combine everything in that one book, and sometimes the teachers didn't understand our writing and stuff. But that was because it's a mixture of subjects all in that one book. So it was confusing for both the students and the teachers.
Oh yeah, so PVC is helping me achieve these goals by giving me a basics in science now. I'm not taking science as a subject, but I'm still, I am, but I'm not, if you get what I mean. So it doesn't feel like science, but it is science.
Yeah, it's helped me. Just trying to get through mouldy things, it's more harder. It's hard because, since we're in a bilingual class, it's more about mouldy instead of just learning more about different ethnicities. So
Helps me learn because it's hands-on activities, and I enjoy it because we get to do things instead of rewriting and copying stuff in our books.
So we won't forget it. It's because sometimes in subjects we do one thing and we do it and then we leave and we don't come back to that, and it makes us forget. And so this time we're focusing on it for quite a while, so we'll hopefully keep the memory, I guess, of what we're learning.
Yeah, it's making me more aware of the environment that we're in. I didn't know about the sedimentation making the harbour dirty,
now I'm well aware of that, and also considering going to the coaches, considering other coaches. That is what PBC is helping us with, just accepting others and looking after where we live.
I enjoy the practical side of it because we go out and test things and get to see how our harbour is at the moment from when it was fresh and clean.
I feel like PBC makes me want to learn just more about our culture, about our environment, about the space around us, about the people around us, history, and just many other things. And all these, at the end of the day, it's good for just your education, your general knowledge around everything, and just being able to sort of have the people next to you to be able to talk to for help.